Nobody really tells you about growing up. You're not gonna have the same birthdays, you're not gonna have the same people around you, the same type of energy, or even though you're not gonna be the same person anymore. You're gonna change, you're gonna develop, you're gonna leave certain people behind, and you might not even pass your birthdays even with your parents or your brothers or your sisters, regardless of the case it may be. So this is why this video is about why nobody tells you about growing up and why you should know. What's going on, guys? My name is Jose, back with a new video, and today we have another banger, another real life video. If you guys do like and stay to the end of the video, make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, join the community in the Discord. We talk about how to self-develop every single day. We talk about motivation. We overall talk about how to make money. I've been trying to recruit a lot of people in there, so if you can, please join. I would really much appreciate it. Let's get right into the video. When it comes to growing up, I feel like growing up isn't loud, it's just quiet, you know? You go through these phases where you change, even as a body, as a person, as a voice, and as a physical reference of what you once was. And when that happens, your reality also shifts. The people that you used to hang out with, the friends, the overall cousins, people you thought were there or were going to be there might leave. And that's part of growing up. Sometimes you have to let go of certain things and certain people in order to grow up correctly, because a lot of people don't grow up correctly. A lot of people grow up still doing the same habits, still being childish, still thinking that they deserve more, still thinking this and that, when in reality, life is not like that. It will eat you up and spit you out. When I grew up, or when I was growing up, I had the idea that I was going to change. I had the idea that I wanted to change because I was a very quiet kid. I was a person who didn't really like to hang out with nobody that wasn't my parents or my brothers. I was a person that just wanted to stay home and I don't care about the world. But I wanted to make a change for myself. So I intentionally put that on myself. Not even for the sake of this video to tell you guys this, but it's the truth. I wanted the change, you know? And sometimes in life, you don't expect the change, but you need to accustom to the change. If it's good. If it's not good, you gotta change the change so that it could change to something you want to change to. If that makes sense. But back where I was growing up, I wanted to make that change, to be more social and to overall talk with more kids around my age. And while I was in the process of doing that, I came across a lot of people who tried to screw me over, or who tried to betray me, or try to be my friend but just use me, you know? So I had to separate from socializing to knowing my moral values. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. You can change yourself. Just know this, to distinguish the negative effect on something and the positive effect on something, because you can mix those up and it is not a good mixture. Trust me when I tell you, when you get screwed over for trying to be more social, in my case, it's not a good mixture to be social and then let somebody destroy what you try to build together. It's not easy. And that's like around the time you will see that life won't be the same no more. You're going to act differently, talk differently. In my case, social. You're going to be more social to people. You're going to be more open to people. That's when you're going to realize that you're not the same kid, the same shy kid, the same kid that didn't want nothing with nobody. That's when you realize that life is finally putting the right foot down on your process of life. And I feel like for me, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, because growing up isn't necessarily just growing up as an age, but it's growing up as a person. You can see growing up in many different ways. But for me, for example, right now I'm growing up and learning that I prefer peace over noise. I prefer having a small circle than a big circle full of people who just want to see me down, or who overall don't want to see me at the peak of my level that I want to be, you know? I would understand if somebody would want to come up to me and say, hey, how are you doing this? How are you doing that? Teach me. I will be more than welcome. But for somebody to just come and destroy everything that I have to distinguish that and depart myself from that person and choose my peace, choose that stage of my life where I don't have to worry about those people. And instead of worrying about those people, I pray for those people, because those people need more help than I do. Those people need more reassurance from the Lord than I do. So instead of calling them names or whatever the case may be, I just pray for them and I say, Lord, please help them with what they need, and overall forgive them for what they're saying and doing to me or other people, because you may not be the first person they've done it to. It could be multiple people they're doing it to. But you overall do your part and giving you sympathy for them. And overall, just to choose your peace, regardless if you're talking or not, or in the same position that I was in. Choose peace over noise. Noise is never going to be okay, especially when you're trying to set your goals or trying to achieve big goals. Noise around you is never going to be okay, because it's always going to distract you. It's always going to take you to some type of temptation. It's always going to make you make bad decisions, and it's not going to take you to the route that you said you were going to take the beginning of 2026 or the end of 2026. But overall, guys, I really hope you guys did like this video. It was short, effective, and I find these videos very entertaining, not only for me but for you guys. I see that you guys click the videos, you like the videos, and I'm very grateful. And I will continue to make short videos like this, but that really take the message across, and you guys can reflect on this and see this video any time of the week. And you won't have to spend 10 minutes on a video, just 6 minutes, 7 minutes, less than 10 minutes, you know what I mean? But once again, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, join the school community, and I really hope, guys, you have a great day.